So you may have heard of the controversy surrounding these vegan Girl Scout cookies, and you're asking yourself, do vegan Girl Scout cookies even exist? Well, I'm happy to tell you, yes, they do exist, but there's a bit of a catch. Depending on where you live, you may not be able to find all the vegan Girl Scout cookies. There's 2 different brands of distributors that ship out all across the country. And in the Midwest and West, it's usually Little Brownie Bakers. Now, there's a catch with Little Brownie Bakers. They don't really offer the variety of the other brand, ABC Bakers. So you may see different cookies depending on where you live. Now, the Thin Mints are always vegan. Doesn't matter if you're Little Brownie Baker or ABC Bakers, but the other products are not the same. You'll see products that look very similar too, so you have to be extra careful. Now I'm going to show you the ABC Baker cookies that I bought directly online. So you don't have to worry if you live in an area where you can't get the ABC Baker cookies, you can still order them directly online with a link from your Girl Scouts. So let's jump into looking at the cookies. Alright, so first up, as you can see I've already opened these. They're really good. We have the caramel chocolate chip. So these are actually the first vegan and gluten-free cookies that Girl Scout offers. So this is really exciting. And they actually have a caramel center that's completely plant-based. They're made with an egg replacer that's really good, and they have a really nice consistency. So let me show you guys these. These are super new this year. So as you can see, they're kind of small little cookies. They kind of look like a Chips Ahoy, but they're super soft. And if you crack them open, you can see that they have a very gooey, delicious center. And they taste really good too. They really have a really strong caramel flavor. So if you're a vegan, you have allergies, gluten-free, this is definitely a great option. And then I want to jump over to our other really exciting new cookie. We have the Raspberry Rallies here. Actually, these were really difficult to get because they overpromised and then they had to cancel a ton of orders. So we didn't even think that ours were going to come, but they did come. So I'm really excited to be showcasing these new vegan cookies. These are almost exactly like Thin Mints, except they're raspberry. So I feel like that's really cool because they kind of give you that classic chocolate wafer thing, but they have a bit of a different flavor profile. If you look inside them, you can see that they're actually a raspberry color. They're like pink, and they taste almost exactly like Thin Mints, but instead of that mint aftertaste, you get a raspberry flavor. I would definitely recommend ordering these if they come back into stock, and they should have them next year too. And then we'll move on to our classic Thin Mints. So Thin Mints are vegan across both brands, but they may look different depending on what brand you get them from. So if you get them from Little Brownie Baker, they might look a tiny bit different than the ones that I have, but they should still be vegan. So of course, we have our classic Thin Mint. I'm sure you guys know what it looks like. It's just brown in the center. Good mint flavor. You can freeze them. I hear that's really good. I haven't tried it. And then we also have our peppermint patties. Now be careful with these guys. If you live in a Little Brownie Baker area, you may see tag-alongs. Tag-alongs have a very similar packaging that's red, but they're not vegan. So just watch out for that. Make sure that they say peppermint patties. And of course, as always, you can read the label and look for the allergens and just make extra sure that what you're getting is vegan. So these are really good. In my opinion, these taste like Reese's Cups. They have like a really good peanut butter chocolate flavor. So as you can see, they're kind of thick. They have like peanut butter and like a bit of a wafer on the inside. These might be my favorite. And then we also have lemonades. So these are kind of like a lemon shortbread cookie. And these are also ABC Baker, so make sure you check the label if you're buying in person. So they kind of have like a little bit of icing on the back, and they just have like a really nice lemon flavor. And then the final one is going to be Toast Yays. So these are kind of like toast-shaped cookies. They're really big, actually, which is kind of interesting. But they're like these giant, like, let me get on, it's not broken. These giant bread-shaped cookies that have like this icing on the back. And they kind of taste like maybe like a cinnamon roll or like Cinnamon Toast Crunch. They smell really good too. So these are also vegan. And so, yeah, really good. So as you can see, there's a ton of different options this year, especially since there's 2 new vegan Girl Scout cookies and 4 existing varieties that you can buy. Just be extra careful and make sure you're buying from the right distributor, ABC Baker. And if you don't get them in your area, don't stress out. You can get an ABC Baker direct link to purchase and have them shipped to your house wherever you live. So just because you're vegan, don't think that you can't have Girl Scout cookies.